So welcome to TMC News, and I'm sitting here with Greg, and I'm going to interview Greg because we've got lots of spare time on our hands, and we thought that might be a good idea.
Right.
So Greg, I'm very impressed. You know, I'm working with you guys on the 4G event, and I've got the 4G wireless evolution.com portal that's there right now.
Right.
And you know, in just a few weeks, we've managed to get some prominence on Google, get some prominence on the search engines. Tell me, how do you decide how you work this network? How do the reporters get their stuff? How do you guys kind of set up the structure on articles and that kind of stuff?
Sure. Well, TMC Net, as you know, has been at this for quite a while, so we have a pretty good system in place. We have, in addition to our in-house staff of writers, we have freelancers all over the world. We have contributing guest columnists who are experts in the industry, sort of the CEOs and the VPs of various companies in the industry. And what we do is we work together with them to make sure that we're getting the best possible variety and the best possible quality of content published to TMC Net. In the case of the 4G wireless evolution portal, what we're going to do is we're going to focus on the technologies and various technologies. So we'll be doing WiMAX coverage. We'll be covering a lot of LTE and all the other subsequent technologies that go along with that. Furthermore, we'll have blogs on the site. I believe that you will be
I will be contributing.
Blog. I will certainly be contributing a blog as well. And we'll be basically reaching out to the industry at large and see, you know, if we can't gather up a whole new crew of experts to cover this exciting new space.
Yeah, it's interesting when we talk about the blogosphere. There are some people who are very remote that aren't necessarily connected up together. You know, I've looked at a few 4G blogs, and you know, some of them come out of Asia, some of them come from different spots, and being able to find one place where you can gather all the information together makes it very valuable. And you know, the other side of that is that you know, I think you guys just do an amazingly good job. I've always been somewhat jealous, telling tales out of school, that whenever I was doing a webinar at an unnamed other event or other company, I often got the situation where you guys were actually in higher prominence listing my webinar than I was. So you know, the beauty of working with you guys is I'm looking forward to being able to reach out to the community and make sure that people know what's going on as quickly as possible. So I thank you guys for that.
Well, it's our pleasure. It's a very humbling thing to hear coming from you. But yeah, I mean, TMC and TMC Net in particular, we've been very fortunate. We have achieved tremendous search engine prominence through, again, as I said, through the various, you know, we have some stuff going on in the back end, of course, that's sort of our secret sauce, but it's all driven by the content. And, you know, we have such a vast army of writers out there, and every day we're covering all aspects of the IP communication space. And, you know, now with this new direction into 4G, I think it's only going to grow, and I think it's only going to be better.
Yeah, I agree. You guys do a very good job of covering what's the news and that kind of stuff. And hopefully, you know, my contribution will be to help progress the story and tell, you know, what's on the carriers' minds. You know, I have a tendency to drive down and visit friends in various locations like Philadelphia on both sides of Arch Street. You know, I have a tendency to go down and visit friends in New Jersey who still have a relationship to San Antonio, and other carriers that will remain anonymous.
Right.
But the funny thing is that some of the biggest plays that are going out there right now are from places you least expect it. You know, and some of the cable operators are going to make some interesting moves in the not too distant future. And you know, I'm kind of looking forward to you know, getting to the point where, you know, I have a single device that represents what I care about. You know, I've got 3 devices now.
Right.
Candidly, not every single one of them is my preference as a device. Each one has its own little subtleties, and the interesting thing to watch is whether or not we get to the point where carriers give us multiple devices from them. You know, there's talk about basically devices for the home that you know, act like the infamous Larry Ellison internet toaster may finally come to be. You know, so we'll see what comes around as a result of high-speed wireless.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to maybe the service providers start offering us the ability to pick and choose our own services. So then, you know, the device manufacturers can give us sort of a blank slate and we can just add what we want to that, and maybe that's really going to be the road to this wireless nirvana.
Note to the rest of the world, we apologize that we're speaking as a U.S.-centric people.
That's right.
Not
right.
having GSM, so it's our own fault. We admit it.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
But we're moving. We're heading towards that long-term evolution. We're going to be at the point where we can actually use your phone. So stick with us. We'll be there momentarily.
Right. Carl, I also look forward to your blogs and to your contributions to the portal. And maybe it's a wonderful time to just invite the industry. If anyone out there is interested in writing for us, drop me a line. My email address is fairly easy to find, but it's galitzine@tmcnet.com.
How do you spell Galitzine?
It's Galitzine. And for those of you in Canada, that would be Zine. In any event, make sure to drop me a line if you're interested in writing about 4G and WiMAX and LTE and all these other emerging technologies. We'd love to have you guys on TMCnet.
You spell Galitzine with 2 G's? That's amazing.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's the email address.
Anyway, folks, thank you for listening. And in all fairness, I apologize in advance for any typos, misspellings, and bad links that I put onto the blog, but I'll give it my best shot.
That's great. All right, Carl, thanks.
Thank you.